didn't ask for 42 minutes. I know he had it right away, but it was still no worries.
Kasi
You might turn off your mic right now.
Mid-Utah Radio presents high school baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Baseball is what gets inside you. It's what lights you up. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great.
This broadcast is powered by Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, Barrett's Food Town, Mason Machinery, the Jorgensen Automotive Group, DP Curtis Trucking, Bar W Beef, Sunrise Engineering, Sandpete Steel, Farmers Insurance Agents Dan and Gabe Cranny, Manti Family Dental, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Intermountain Power, Gunnison Valley Hospital, Clearsight Glass Solutions, and Barney Trucking.
I know it's got to be that can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, over the fence, World Series kind of stuff, right?
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
Now let's go live to the Diamond for play-by-play coverage of high school baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome now once again to Lindquist Field in Ogden. Robert Lovell with you alongside Corey Sorensen on Centricom at Team Hive and KSL Sports for Day 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament and bracket play of Day 2 of our one-loss bracket game in bracket number 2. That is the Emery Spartans coming in as the number 10 seed against number 14 Logan. Both teams fighting for the chance to move on to tomorrow and play here in Day 3 of the state tournament, where one team has their season come to an end here today. And Corey, a little warmer today down there on the field, a little more of a breeze in this game as well.
Yeah, the breeze is going to make a difference today, especially you get a ball up in the air. We hardly had any breeze yesterday, and a beautiful day to play baseball. Still a really great day to play baseball, but a little more of a breeze. And like you said, you went down on the field, you can feel the temperature difference from up here where we are. But definitely the players are going to have to stay hydrated today a little more.
Yes, they are, as we get ready for this first pitch of the day between Emery and Logan. Looking at these two teams from yesterday, to determine the home team, because they were both visitors yesterday, they had to do a coin toss to determine who the home team was, and Logan won that coin toss. That's back-to-back coin tosses for Logan to win. They won the coin toss against Delta last Friday, and now they win the coin toss against Emery here today to be able to be that home team. And for Emery, though, as the visitors, let's look at their game. They lost to Grantsville 11-1. Close game for a couple of innings. Garrett Conover was looking good, and then struggled to find the zone a little bit. Maybe worried about some base runners a little more than needed to. And Grantsville, all of a sudden, they took off, and when they hit the ball, they hit it hard.
Yeah, it was crazy. Grantsville obviously came in. They had the most hits in the day yesterday. I think they had 13 hits.
Yeah.
And they had some really hard hit balls. Once they got rolling, they were on a mission. And yeah, tough game there for Emery, but yeah, they did. I think they looked really good in those first couple innings.
Yeah, looking at Emery, Garrett Conover did lead the way at the plate. He was 2 for 3, had the only RBI of the game for the Emery Spartans. Bo Stilson did have a triple and scored the only run of the game for the Spartans. So they did have some bright spots in that lineup, but they're certainly going to want to hit better today, as they did just have the 3 hits in that game for Emery.
Yeah, they're going to have to turn that hitting around. This is going to, the further you get into the tournament, you almost feel like it's got to be more of an offensive game. You need to put pressure on the pitching staffs, try to get deeper into the pitching of each team. And so, yeah, I think if Emery can get on their bats, they have a great opportunity today.
Looking at the Logan Grizzlies, though, from yesterday, as they suffered a loss as well. They lost to number 11 Carbon. Again, both Carbon and Logan got the upset to move in the Super Regional to get here today, this week, to the 3A state tournament, and they lost to Carbon 13-3 yesterday. So both these teams ended up getting run ruled in their first playoff game here at the 3A state tournament. And Logan, it was kind of a mystery. They had several guys play multiple positions in the game, not even necessarily because of pitching changes, because sometimes you'll see that happen where a pitching change will move players around, but they were just moving players around quite a bit. And you'll hear in the interview, I asked Coach Ramirez about that, and he's hoping to keep it a little more calm today, but definitely wants to see better play out of his fielders overall, especially in the outfield.
Yeah, I think Brian Venegas, I think he played 4 positions yesterday, didn't he?
He did. Yep.
Third, left field pitch, and played second, so he was all over the field. But, Coach Ramirez, like you said, hoping to get a little bit better effort maybe out of his outfield. But they're going to come ready to play. They got down to Delta last. They obviously know how to come back.
Yeah.
So
Looking at them, Graydon Olson was 2 for 3 yesterday with an RBI and a double to lead the way for the Logan Grizzlies in that one. They are without Zach Stewart today as he hurt his elbow. We hope it's nothing serious. He pitched the game yesterday for Logan, and you never like to hear an elbow injury for a pitcher, any player obviously, but especially a pitcher. And so we hope that he's okay and nothing serious there, but they will not have him in the lineup today. Corey White, who took a tumble in the outfield for him yesterday, he's back in the lineup, but as the designated hitter. But they're a little banged up. They've also got their everyday catcher that's been on concussion protocol, so we haven't seen him yet. So they've got some injuries that are affecting this Logan team, and they're doing their best to try to battle through it. Yeah,
and what a tough spot they're in, because when you get to postseason baseball, you want to come healthy and be ready to play. And when you're battling injuries and trying to move guys around the field, that obviously affects kind of the demeanor of your team.
Yeah. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back with our coaches' comments next here from Lindquist Field in Ogden to the 3A Baseball State Tournament Day 2 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here once again to Lindquist Field in Ogden as we get ready for our first game of the day. The number 10 Emery Spartans, number 14 Logan Grizzlies. Let's jump now into our coaches' comments. We're joined now by Coach Chase Julian of the Emery Spartans. Day 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament in bracket play. One loss game going up against number 14 Logan. Coach, first off, looking at your team. Tough loss yesterday to a good Grantsville team. What did you see out of your guys, though, and what do you expect to see today?
Yeah, they're a good team that we played yesterday, Grantsville. Tough pitching. I mean, they hit the ball well. And I mean, they're a good team. So we didn't come out. We come out a little flat-footed yesterday. So today I want to pick up the tempo, come out a little hotter than we did yesterday, and try to get after it early.
Looking at your opponent today in Logan, they, of course, another double-digit seed that made it here to this tournament. They took a loss to Carbon, though, yesterday. What have you seen from them this year, and what do you expect to see today?
Yeah, anything can happen in this tournament. They're a good team. They're not, seed-wise, we always tell our boys, seed-wise doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to show up to play, especially at the tournament. A little luck, and a little skill goes a long ways, and that's what you need to kind of put together a good tournament run, and that's what we're hoping for today.
Looking at your team hitting-wise, we talked about kind of your four big guns that are there at the top of your order for you this season yesterday, but who would you like to see step up today and lead the way?
The top four still need to hit, but we need to see some production out of the bottom of our lineup. The Drake Stilsons, Easton Stoker, we need him to have a good game today, and then Bronx Olson kind of round that lineup. He's batting 9, so hopefully he can get me back to the top, round me back up to the top today.
Pitching-wise, who are you going with in this one, and what do you need to see out of him?
Trig Jensen, same thing. He just needs to throw strikes. When he commands the ball, he's a hard pitcher to hit, so we just need him to throw strikes today and get after it.
When you look at Logan's lineup, anybody you feel like you got to be careful with?
They got a couple good hitters. I don't remember names offhand. I got to look at my notes, but number 3 hitter and number 4 hitter for him. They have a pretty good high average, and they hit the ball. They put balls in play. So those two kids are two kids that we really need to worry about and kind of not necessarily pitch around, but make sure we're throwing and locating pitches when we do throw to them.
And then overall, what 2 or 3 things have to happen today for your team to get the win?
We got to play clean baseball and stay focused. Stay focused through the game, play clean baseball, and it should be good.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Once again, Coach Chase Julian there of the Emery Spartans inside the pregame show. Corey, your thoughts and what he had to say coming into this game?
Well, one thing he talked about is, you got to get your bats going, and he talked about a few players. And he said, obviously they felt like they came out a little bit flat-footed yesterday, and he wants to get going. And right now, with both these teams, and Coach Jillian knows, it's do or die. So if you want to play tomorrow, you got to win today.
That's right. So let's take a short break. We'll come back and hear from Coach James Ramirez of the Logan Grizzlies next here on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And we're back at it again here in Ogden at the home of the Ogden Raptors. Lindquist Field, day 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And game 1 of the day is the number 10 Emery Spartans, number 14 Logan Grizzlies. Grizzlies are the home team in this one. And let's continue now with our coaches' comments here inside our pregame show. We're joined now by Coach James Ramirez of the Logan Grizzlies at the 3A Baseball State Tournament, day 2, going up against Emery. Coach, first off, looking at your team coming off a tough loss yesterday to Carbon. Where do you feel like you guys are at coming into this second day today?
I just simply told them stay relaxed, just go out there and have fun. Play with a little bit with a chip on your shoulder, and then just do the little things. The small things will end up adding up, and just play better defensively, especially in the outfield.
When you look at your team hitting-wise, who do you look at today you'd like to see kind of set that tone for you? We know you've had some good production out of the middle of your lineup all year, but who do you want to set the tone?
It all starts with our leadoff hitter, Marcus Shotbell. If we can get Marcus get on, he usually scores every time he's on, so that needs to be a little bit more consistent. He understands that, and so we get him on. I think the rest will start. It'll be that domino effect where they'll start to really lock in and do what they need to do.
Looking at your opponent today in Emery as they took a loss to Grantsville, what do you know about them and what do you expect to see out of them today?
Don't know too much about them. They played somebody against our region, so it was kind of good to see that our region is going on, and we kind of got a little good scout on them. So we just expect it to be a ball game. We don't underestimate anybody, and we just expect to go out and play baseball, both teams.
Then when you look at that outfield play and just the play overall, you had a lot of guys moving around position-wise yesterday. Is that what we can expect maybe to see today, or you want to try to keep more where they start?
We're going to try to keep it more consistent today. We had a little guys get a little bit banged up, and so hopefully today that we'll be more consistent, and hopefully they'll shine.
Looking at the mound today, who are you going with in this one, and what do you need to see out of him?
We're going with Warner, and he got us to that third game in Delta, and so we're expecting him at least to give us one more.
And then looking at Emery's lineup, anybody you feel like you got to be careful with today?
To be honest, I really don't scout other teams. I'm the type of guy that's more concerned about how we show up. I think sometimes you have a tendency to talk about other teams, and your guys start to feel like you're talking more about the other team versus ourselves. And so I told our guys, just believe in what we can do and play 42 outs, and at the end of the day, we'll see what the scoreboard says.
All right, Coach, then what 2 or 3 things overall have to happen for your team to get the win?
Got to get better consistent defensively. Marcus should be good on the mound today, and then just execute our offense.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Once again, Coach James Ramirez there of the Logan Grizzlies here inside the pregame show. And Corey, your thoughts on what he had to say coming into this game?
Well, his recipe today is better defense, get your top of your lineup on the bases, put pressure on the other team, and pitch well. That's a good recipe right there. You can do those things. You can do a lot of damage. So he knows what needs to happen, and he's not underestimating the Emery Spartans today.
So we'll watch for those things as we go throughout this game today. Let's go ahead and jump into our starting lineups now for these two teams. And the starters once again for the designated visiting team. That is the Emery Spartans as they lost the coin toss. Here is Corey Sorensen.
Batting first, the right fielder, number 12, Bull Stilson. Hitting second, the pitcher, number 24, Trig Jensen. Hitting third, the left fielder, number 22, Peyton Nilsson. Hitting in the cleanup spot, the center fielder, number 7, Garrett Conover. Hitting in the fifth spot, the first baseman, number 1, Ben Johansson. Hitting sixth, the third baseman, number 34, Drake Stilson. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter, number 25, Easton Stoker. Hitting eighth, the catcher, number 18, Tice Larson. Hitting ninth, number 20, the shortstop, Bronx Olson. And playing second, being DH for is number 2, Brody Norton.
So there's the starters for the visiting Emery Spartans. Again, they are coached by Chase Julian. Now let's go to the home team in this one. The number 14 Logan Grizzlies. Leading off is today's pitcher, number 1, Marcus Shotbell. Hitting out of the 2-hole, the shortstop, number 2, Riley Hoff. Batting third, the first baseman, number 24, Graydon Olson. The cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 13, Priest Ramirez. Batting fifth, the center fielder today, number 4, Colt Red. Hitting out of the 6-hole is the second baseman, number 11, Brian Venegas. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 28, Corey White. Hitting eighth is the catcher, number 23, Tyler Guerin. And rounding out the batting order is the left fielder, number 18, Mason Red. Playing right field and being DH for is number 21, Trey Hernandez for the Logan Grizzlies. And they are once again coached by James Ramirez. So Logan got here by taking 2 out of 3 over Delta in the Super Regional Series, then losing yesterday to Carbon. 13-3 was the final in that one. Emery got here by taking 2 out of 3 over North Sanpete in the Super Regional Series last weekend, and then they lost to Grantsville 11-1 yesterday to get here to this one-loss bracket game. Again, this is a do-or-die game for these two teams. The loser has their season come to an end, and the winner moves on to play the loser of Carbon and Grantsville tomorrow morning is when that game will be played. Let's jump in now to our starting lineup for the Spartans. They will bring the top of the order to the plate, Bo Stilson, Trig Jensen, and Peyton Nilsson. If they get to the fourth batter this inning, the cleanup hitter is Garrett Conover. Again, the left-hander, Marcus Shotbell, on the mound for the Grizzlies. He will work out of the windup. First pitch, swung on and fouled back out of play for strike one. He's got a pretty live arm, does Shotbell. Left-handed pitcher for Logan.
Yeah, so Emery's going to see a little bit of a different look today, but Bowles Stilson, really good leadoff hitter, hits the ball hard.
Next pitch is swung on, chopper to the left side, fielded at third by Ramirez. The throw to first is high, and he came off the bag as Stilson able to beat that one out. He came off the bag, landed back on it, but while he was in the air, Stilson reaches first base on the air.
Yeah, Stilson just hustling down the line right there on a ball hit to the third baseman. Ramirez just kind of sells that. This is where you see that baseball's a game of inches because, I mean, he was maybe 2 inches off the bag when Stilson crossed it.
So that'll bring Trig Jensen to the plate now with the runner on base. Here in the top of the first inning. Short lead for Stilson. Jensen squares to bunt. That was way high. Still got the barrel on it, but fouled it back to the screen for strike one.
That is a really hard ball to bunt and get down when that thing's above your head.
So an 0-1 count now to Jensen as he takes the sign from Coach Julian. And Stilson wasn't going on the pitch, so it was definitely a wait to see it get down before you take off. A little bigger lead this time, but still not quite 2 steps. The 0-1 pitch misses high and behind the head of Jensen for ball one.
It kind of goes around him the other way there.
Different arm slot that time from Shotbell.
It was, yeah, he dropped down more to that, not quite sidearm, but almost.
Middle infield, shortstop Hoff is playing more up the middle right now. He'll square to bunt again and waves at it, can't get it, strike two. Both the ones he squared to bunt on were not even close to the strike zone.
Yeah, almost offering like it's a squeeze play, like you have to get that down, but right now obviously he just needs to bunt a good pitch.
Instead it's a 1-2 count. Short lead for Stilson. The 1-2 from Shotbell swung on and fouled back out of play as Jensen battles.
We've seen this a lot in this whole tournament. Team gets a leadoff runner, and they're ready to get that bunt right down and at least offer at it. Shotbell, he's going to do a little yard work out there on the mound, so he's a little more comfortable with his landing spot.
The 1-2, that one's going to plunk him in the back. As Trig Jensen with a 2-strike count, able to reach base on the hit by pitch. He heads to first. Bo Stilson moves to second. 2 on and no outs here in the top of the first inning for the Spartans, with Peyton Nilsson coming to the plate.
Yeah, Shot Bell threw a couple high fastballs that were offered at right there by Jensen, and then one behind him and one in the backside there.
So Nilsson stands in on the right side. Runners take their lead. They'll square to bunt. He pulls it back and watches ball 1 go by. Looks like they are bringing in the first baseman. Going to have Ramirez at third stay there to cover his bag and have the pitcher Shot Bell cover third base. Runners take off on the pitch. He drops it down the third base side. Beautiful bunt picked up by Shot Bell. Throw to first is in time. But Nilsson does his job on the sacrifice bunt to move 2 runners into scoring position now with 1 out here in the top of the first.
Yeah, great job by Nilsson right there, getting that down the third baseline. Good job by Shot Bell covering that as a pitcher. And you see Venegas come over and do his job at second base. And so good shift right there by Logan, but a really effective bunt, getting that squeeze or that sacrifice bunt down to move runners.
So it brings Garrett Conover to the plate now with 2 in scoring position and 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Emery trying to strike first. We saw a lot yesterday. Teams struggled to get the run in once they got to second and third base.
Yeah, we did. We saw a lot of runners left on bases.
Pitch misses high and away for ball 1 to Conover. Shot Bell hasn't really been in the zone much so far in this one. And the ones that are out of the zone they're way out of the zone.
Yeah, I think, to be quite honest, I think he's really only thrown 2 strikes. 1 to Stilson and then 1 to Nilsson.
There's one now to Conover, the low part of the zone for a called strike 1. So 1-1 count.
Ramirez was actually coming in at third, almost like playing like he's going to bunt. I don't think they're going to bunt your number 4 hitter right here.
1-1 misses high and away for ball 2.
Or he's just trying to cut off the run at home already.
Yeah, it could be.
But he actually looked like he charged that first pitch.
So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Conover. Runners take their lead, neither of them being held on. At second and third. Shot Bell, though, is working from the stretch. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It's probably Shot Bell's best pitch of the game right there. Really hard fastball on the low outside part of the plate.
The 2-2. That one misses up and in for ball 3 and a full count. The Logan crowd wanted that one. They don't get it.
Well, and right now where Shot Bell's been pretty erratic, the official's not just going to give you that call. You've got to earn it.
So a full count, the payoff pitch to Conover. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Conover will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Marcus Shot Bell.
Good pitch right there by Shot Bell coming back. He gets it a little bit more over the inside corner of the plate and a lower strike.
So that will bring Ben Johansson to the plate now for the Spartans. He stands in on the left side. Still 2 runners in scoring position here for Emery with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. First pitch from Shot Bell. Swing and a miss. Went after the high one for strike 1.
Yeah, Johansson just helping Shot Bell out a little bit there, chasing that high strike out of the zone.
Choking up on the bat is Johansson. Swung on. That one's going to be fouled back out of play for strike 2 and an 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score between Emery and Logan. Emery threatening to strike first here with Stilson at third, Jensen at second. The 0-2 from Shot Bell. Swung on and fouled to the right side, out of play as Johansson battles.
those pitches right there. You see Johansson found those last couple off, but that definitely helps him get his timing as he sees more pitches.
So Johansson steps back in, still choking up on the bat with the 0-2 count. Pitch from Shotbell. Swing and a miss on the curveball for strike 3, and Johansson will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell as the Spartans threaten but do not score. No runs on no hits in the inning. 1 error committed by the Grizzlies, and 2 runners left on base through 1/2 inning of play. It is Emery 0, Logan 0 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local, and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, to the bottom of the 1st inning we go. No score between Emery and Logan. The Grizzlies will bring the top of the order to the plate this inning. Marcus Shotbell, Riley Hoff, and Graydon Olson. If they get to the 4th batter, the cleanup hitter is Priest Ramirez. On the mound, Trig Jensen for the Emery Spartans. Prefers to work out of the stretch. Right on left here. The left-handed batting Shotbell, right-handed throwing Jensen. First pitch is up and away for ball 1.
Coach Ramirez putting a lot of faith right here in Shotbell. He wants him on the bases and wants to get him around to score.
The 1-0 goes behind Shotbell for ball 2 and a 2-0 hitter's count.
Yeah, we've already seen a couple of those this game. One from each pitcher now. A couple from each pitcher.
Shotbell back in on the left side. The 2-0. Swung on, ground ball to the right side, fielded at first by Johansson. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. So a G3 ground out of the first baseman for the 1st out of the inning.
Good pitch by Jensen right there. Obviously bringing that a lot more across the plate than it was, but that's an inside pitch that didn't have a lot to do with just pull it down the line. And it's an easy ground ball.
So that brings the plate now the shortstop, Riley Hoff. He's got an interesting pre-at-bat routine.
I don't remember seeing that yesterday.
Yeah, he did it yesterday too, yeah.
Okay, kind of measures out, measures the plate.
First pitch, swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Yeah, he goes over, hits the plate, and then he does like a 2-step slide out of the box.
But he put his bat down on the, did you see put his bat actually down on the ground? I didn't see him do that yesterday. It's part of what.
So an 0-1 count. They do have Olson at short, pulled over a little bit towards the hole as Hoff pops this one up down the first base side. And that one will get to out of play for strike 2. So an 0-2 count now to Riley Hoff.
Gets over there by where they're barbecuing hamburgers. You can see the smoke over there.
Yep. Hoff will stand back in on the right side. Jensen out of the stretch. The 0-2. Swung on, fly ball into right field. Stilson is there, right where he hits it, and makes the play for out number 2. So an F9 for Hoff, fly out to right for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, good pitch right there. Catcher called a high fastball, and he got it and got that out on the outside part of the plate. And Hoff hits it down to right field.
Brings Graydon Olson to the plate now for the Grizzlies. 2 outs, nobody on base. Bottom of the 1st inning, no score here in this one. He stands it on the right side. First pitch, breaking ball, doesn't break enough. Misses in for ball 1.
Yeah, I was trying. It just kind of stopped breaking right there. Stayed inside.
The 1-0 from Jensen. Swung on, ground ball right back up the middle, snared out of the air by Trig Jensen. The flip to first for the 1-3 put out and the third out of the inning as Jensen sits him down in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through one inning of play. It's Emery 0, Logan 0 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com. Your home, life, and auto insurance deserve a winning team. Farmers Insurance Dan Cranny Agency introduces the newest member of the team, Gabe Cranny. Yep, it's now a doubleheader. But who needs insurance? If you own a home, farm, ranch, business, or have a spouse, children, or livestock, you need insurance. Get peace of mind with a winning team to make sure Home Sweet Home stays that way. Call Dan or Gabe Cranny at Farmers Insurance in Richfield, 435-896-5453, 896-5453. America can depend on farmers.
This is more than just a job. It's a mission of caring. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. Beginning in 1932, we've been standing ready to serve our communities with trust, quality, and knowledge. And most of all, human connections.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Back here to the top of the second inning we go, and laying down a bunt. First pitch is Drake Stilson, and he's down at first base safe as he catches Logan off guard. I'm not sure how that even stayed fair down the third base line, but it kicked in and stayed on the grass, and Priest Ramirez had it go off his glove. They do rule that though an infield single.
Yeah, I would agree on that. That ball really had some spin on it. When that hit Ramirez's glove, it just kind of spun off his fingers there.
Great bunt from Drake Stilson.
Stilson was getting down the line. He was not going to be thrown out on that one.
First hit of the game goes to Emery. Easton Stoker at the plate now for the Spartans. He'll be followed by Tice Larson. If they get to the fourth batter, that is Bronx Olson. Ball one to Stoker, misses high and away for the 1-0 count.
See what kind of leads that Emery takes with a left-handed pitcher.
They throw over there. Had him leaning, but he dives back safely. They haven't gotten much of a lead. We've seen Stilson over there, Bo Stilson, and now Drake Stilson, and neither of them have gotten more than not quite even 2 steps.
No, they're getting about halfway to that where that cutout part is. Now he's getting a little bit more closer to that, but
1-0 pitch misses high for ball 2, and a 2-0 hitters count now for Stoker. Takes a sign from Coach Julian down the third base line. Stilson and Stoker, 2 of the 3 that Coach Julian said they really need to have a big game for him here today. Stilson leads it off with an infield bunt single. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Stoker.
Good hard cut right there by Stoker, but Shotwell just throws that past him.
So that makes it a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike to the designated hitter today for the Spartans. Defense playing pretty well straight up. Hoff is playing a little more up the middle at shortstop. Throw to first. This time Stilson read it easily. That steps back to the bag. And in right field, Hernandez is pretty shallow in right field right now for the Grizzlies. That one misses up for ball 3. 3-1 hitters count now to Easton Stoker.
You know these oven mitts that these kids wear now when they're stealing bases? Mm-hmm. Do you think they buy them bigger so it gives them, makes their hand?
Might as well.
So
right?
they can get to the bag faster. Mm-hmm. So anything that's touching the bag, you're safe, right?
That's right. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 and a full count now to Stoker.
2 really good fastballs right there by Shotwell. Getting those past Stoker to get to a full count.
Here's the payoff pitch from Shotwell. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Stoker will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotwell.
Yeah, another really good pitch right there. We've only seen his breaking ball 1 or 2 times. It's been really effective, but man, really good fastballs right there, just keeping him in the zone and out of just under the bat of Stoker.
Gonna make Shot Bell get his jersey retucked. Tice Larson will bat next for the Spartans. And the Spartans, as far as hitting goes, they've actually only hit 1 ball in play. They've done 3 bunt attempts, and so they have put a couple of bunts in play, but as far as a swinging, they've only connected fair once.
By Bo Stilson to third base.
That one to Larson, misses up for ball 1.
Got the catcher, Trace Larson. I don't think they're going to bunt Trace. They're going to...
Or Tice, yeah.
Or Tice, I'm sorry. Tice Larson here, and they're going to have him move the runner with a hit.
Swung on there, a deep fly ball to left field, down the line, just foul. Larson hits it well. Just ends up being a long, loud strike 1.
Yeah, really well hit ball right there by Larson. That would have moved Stilson all the way to third.
I went and walked that outfield line earlier today, and it's about a foot between the fence in front of the bleachers down there and the foul line at the corner. I mean, it comes in really close.
I mean, that hit right in the corner there, hits that net, and then goes right to the wall. Yeah, so there's hardly any room.
Here's the 1-1 now to Larson. On the outside edge for a called strike 2. Good spot from Shot Bell. So a 1-2 count. Coach Julian gives the sign. 1 out here in the top of the second. No score between Emery and Logan. Runner on first for the Spartans. 1-2. Swung on and fouled back out of play as Larson battles. That was probably up out of the zone, but Larson with 2 strikes.
Yeah, I like that. I like those defensive, those defensive swings, get some foul balls and hopefully get a better look at a better pitch.
The 1-2. Swung on, fly ball into right center field. Moving over is Hernandez and Colt Red. Hernandez calls for it and makes the play for out number 2. So an F9 for Larson, fly out to right for the second out of the inning.
Good job by Red running that ball down as it was hit between he and the center fielder. He tracked that quite a ways.
Yeah,
actually.
He did. So that will bring Bronx Olson to the plate now for the Spartans with the runner on first and 2 outs now here in the top of the second. No score. 1-loss bracket game here. This is bracket 2 of the 3A state tournament. First pitch to Olson. Breaking pitch misses outside for ball 1. Guerin will take the sign from the dugout as he relays it out to Shot Bell. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 1 to Olson in the 1-1 count.
We should ask him how many balls they have to use in a game.
Yeah.
And how, I know they went out there with 15. I saw UHSAA take him down.
Next one misses high and away for ball 2. And the ones that you hit in the bleachers and stuff like that, they try to get those ones back. But these ones that go out of the stadium, I don't know
how you get them back.
Do with those, yeah. Short lead at first. 2 outs in the inning. The 2-1. Misses up for ball 3 to Olson and a 3-1 hitter's count. Again, the winner of this game will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against the loser of Carbon and Grantsville. Those 2 teams play at 4:30 this afternoon. 3-1 pitch, swung on, line drive into left field is down for a base hit. Stilson will round second and hold there. It's a 2-out single for Bronx Olson to turn the lineup over here for the Spartans with 2 on and 2 out.
Yeah, big hit right there by Bronx Olson. Getting a single, but doing his job there at the bottom of the lineup. Turn it over to Bo Stilson coming up as your leadoff hitter.
And 2 of the 3 guys that Coach Julian mentioned in the pregame interview, both getting hits this inning, Drake Stilson and Bronx Olson. So they come through. And it brings Bo Stilson to the plate. He reached on an error in his first at-bat. He's not your prototypical leadoff hitter.
Now, he's got a lot of pop in his bat.
Yes. He'll square to bunt. This one pops it up. Guerin going back, and he can't get to it as it drops foul for strike 1. Now, with 2 outs, that surprised me.
That's a real interesting call right there. Obviously trying to bunt for a hit, not because you can't sacrifice with 2 outs. So that did surprise me, too.
Runners at first and second here. And Ramirez is playing a ways back, and so I guess that's maybe what Stilson saw.
Right, still is.
The 0-1 pitch, swung on. Pops this one to the right side. That will get foul and out of play for strike 2. Makes it an 0-2 count to Stilson. So no balls, 2 strikes. 2 on here with 2 outs. In the top of the second inning, no score. The 0-2 from Shot Bell. In the dirt outside, it gets through to the backstop on the wild pitch. Both runners will move up into scoring position.
It's the pitch right there. I think the catcher just expected that to kind of bounce up off the dirt. And I don't know if that just hit on the plate and just stayed down. It just didn't bounce up.
Yeah, it was too far outside to even hit the plate,
it didn't
right?
Hit the plate, but yeah, it just stayed down, went right under his, just right between the legs.
So 1-2 count. The pitch from Shot Bell. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Stilson will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell, as again the Spartans get 2 runners in scoring position and do not score. No runs on 2 hits in the inning, no errors committed by the Grizzlies, and 2 runners left on base through 1.5 innings of play. It is Emery 0, Logan 0 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Lindquist Field in Ogden as we go to the bottom of the second inning. No score between Emery and Logan. The Grizzlies bring the 4, 5, and 6 batters to the plate this inning. Priest Ramirez, Colt Red, and Brian Venegas. If they get to the 4th batter, that will be Corey White, as Ramirez fouls off the first one from Trig Jensen for strike 1. Well, Emery back-to-back innings with 2 runners in scoring position, unable to bring them in. We'll see if that ends up costing them later. Breaking ball here, swung on, fly ball into shallow left. Nilsson coming running in, and he will make the play for out number 1. So an F7 for Ramirez for the 1st out of the inning.
Good play right there by Peyton Nilsson coming in on that ball that was underneath him, but gets you out. We're seeing here in this game the way the pitchers are pitching, just 2 different styles. Right now, Jensen is pitching to his defense.
Yeah.
All 4 outs have been defensive outs, balls that his defense can get to. And on the other side, Marcus Shotbell, he's got 4 strikeouts.
First pitch to Colt Red is way outside for ball 1. Yeah, 40 pitches through 2 innings, though, for Marcus Shotbell. And that's the hard part sometimes of a strikeout pitcher, is that you end up elevating that pitch count.
You do.
Yesterday, of course, we saw that maybe the unique aspect of Zach Main for Kenyaview striking out 11 and only throwing 83 pitches in the game.
Yeah.
Red squares the bunt, pops this one up right back to the mound, and Trig Jensen takes that one easy. So a P1 for Colt Red, pop out of the pitcher for the 2nd out of the inning. And so that's what we're seeing out of Shotbell, right? An elevated pitch count. And so far, Trig Jensen needs 1 more out to get through 2 innings. And if he does at this pace, he'll have thrown 14 pitches in 2 innings.
Right. And that's dang good. Without recording a strikeout. So he's doing, his pitch count is Emery's in good hands with his pitch count.
First pitch to Venegas, called strike 1 on the outside half for an 0-1 count.
So, and he's doing it both ways. I mean, he's getting ground ball outs, he's getting pop outs. So he's getting either the ball just up or down, but not leaving anything in the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss there for strike 2. 0-2 count now to Venegas. Well, that puts him at 14 pitches right there. He didn't do this one in 2 pitches like the first 2 batters this inning.
Yeah.
Sets up on the outside as Larson, the 0-2. on the outside edge for a call. Strike 3, and Venegas will go down looking for the third out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Trick Jensen as he sets him down in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 2 innings of play. It is Emery 0, Logan 0 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Discover the perfect solution for memorable vacations, short road trips, or making travel memories with family and friends. Just be sure to purchase your next new or used vehicle at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield will make sure you get properly outfitted. On road, across town, or cross country, try the Jorgensen experience, available only at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield. Memory makers and thrill seekers wanted.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Lindquist Field in Ogden as we go to the top of the third inning. No score in this elimination game of the 3A Baseball State Tournament, Bracket 2. And the Emery Spartans will bring the 2, 3, and 4 batters to the plate this inning. Trig Jensen, Peyton Nilsson, and Garrett Conover. If they get to the fourth batter, that is Ben Johansson. On the mound, Marcus Shotbell for Logan. First pitch. Breaks in but misses high for ball 1 to Jensen. And Ramirez playing in on the grass at third base this inning. 1-0 pitch, fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Saw last inning where Drake Stilson bunted for an infield single to lead the inning off for the Spartans. Ramirez doesn't want that to happen again.
Right. Well, and Jensen, he actually tried to bunt twice, but they were both on really high pitches and ends up getting hit. And is reward to base, but
the 1-1 nearly hits him again. As that one, he just lowered the head a little bit and it goes behind him to the backstop for ball 2. Yeah, as a hitter, when you've got a 1-2 count, you just kind of welcome those hit by pitches.
Right.
You're okay with that.
Right.
Here's the 2-1. Curveball swung on and fouled back to the left side for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good pitch by Shotbell coming back, throwing that strike there.
Jensen back in on the right side, or left side, excuse me. 2-2 curveball swung on and a foul tip off the mask of the catcher, Guerin.
Man, you could hear that. He shakes his head and says, I'm okay. The coach is like, you all right? It's like, yeah, I'm all right.
Taps his helmet. That's what this is for.
That's why they make this equipment, coach. Umpire saying thanks for not letting it hit me. Using your head there.
2-2 count. Shot ball out of the windup. Pitch to Jensen. Swung on. Hard hit ball, but foul down the right field line out of play. Jensen read that curveball well. He's seeing it well. In fact, the last couple of curveballs that Shotbell has thrown to him, Jensen's put the barrel on it.
Yeah,
just
he
foul.
has. Yeah, he has.
The 2-2. Fastball there, just off the plate outside for ball 3. Shotbell wanted it, didn't get it. Full count to Jensen.
I'm halfway surprised that at least they didn't check with the third base umpires to see if he went. I don't think he did, but at least check.
Here's the payoff pitch. Misses high for ball 4, and Jensen will draw the leadoff base on balls on 8 pitches in the at-bat of the first at-bat of the inning.
Man, wasn't it bat right there? 8 pitches. That takes him to 48, comes in with 40. He's at 48 pitches after first batter.
So that will bring Peyton Nilsson to the plate now for the Spartans.
Trick is for Emery now to get this guy across the plate. They've had the leadoff runner on every inning now.
First pitch swinging off the end of the bat, foul for strike 1 down the first baseline. Well, Jensen's getting a much bigger lead than we saw either Stilson, Drake, or Bo, who was on first with nobody ahead of him. Jensen was getting out there over 3 steps, or at least to about 3 steps. Next one misses high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shotbell worked quick on that one.
He did, yeah. Jensen just walks out there confidently. Feels like he's got a good read on Shotbell.
Again, that's the biggest lead we've seen today, about 3 steps. Takes off the throw to first. Now they're going to throw to second to get him. The ball's in the dirt, and he slides in safely. It was picked up by Hoff, but he must have missed the tag. Oh, he missed the tag. Just missed the tag as he slid around it.
Yeah.
He slid to that back corner, and Hoff came right over to the top to the middle.
That umpire did a great job. You got to love what Jensen did right there, because that's exactly what you teach a base runner to do. If you're getting a lead and they come, you just got to go.
Yep.
Because he would have got picked off.
The 1-1 pitch on the inside edge for a called strike 2 to Peyton Nilsson. Runner in scoring position with no outs this time for Emery. This is the first time they've been in that scenario.
Now, with that being said, Logan did exactly what they were supposed to do, just didn't get the tag over where it should have been.
Swing and a miss there for Nilsson. He'll go down swinging for the first out of the inning, 5th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell. Yeah, they played it right.
Perfect. They played it perfectly.
Just missed the tag. So that'll bring Garrett Conover to the plate now for the Spartans. He's 0 for 1 in the game, struck out swinging in the first inning.
Got another runner in scoring position right here, so Emery has an opportunity.
First pitch, outside for ball 1.
Shotbell's done a good job. Like, he's worked through this, runners on base, and he's worked well through it.
Yeah, hasn't given up a run yet. Emery trying to change that here for the 3rd inning in a row, runner in scoring position. Pretty good lead for Jensen. 1-0 pitch, misses high for ball 2 and a 2-0 hitter's count. Jensen kind of took a fake steal secondary lead there, and I wonder if he's trying to
He faked me out. I thought he was going.
Like.
I thought he was going.
I do wonder if he's trying to see what they're going to do and how they play it if he decides to go.
Tell you what, he's comfortable on the bags.
Big lead here at second base. Shotbell misses high for ball 3 to Conover and a 3-0 count.
He's getting a big lead, and Venegas, he's right there on the bag.
Yeah.
And so it's not like they're not holding him. Now you got both the shortstop and the second baseman pretty dang close to the bag.
Yeah, Hoff's been playing up the middle a lot in this game. He'll square the bunt, pull it back as ball 4 misses up. So drawing the 4-pitch walk is Garrett Conover. He heads to first. Runners at first and second now with 1 out for the Spartans. That brings Ben Johansson to the plate.
Okay, now let's see what happens here, because now you're going to have to, Venegas is going to have to go back into the hole. Hoth is going to have to cover second. Let's see what this does with Jensen. If he's like, all right, I can get there now.
Squares to bunt, drops it down right in front of home plate. It'll be picked up by Shotbell, throw to first in time. A good job by Venegas covering the throw to third, and taking off for home is Jensen. He will come in to score, and on a ball that bounces off the chest of Ramirez, taking third base is Garrett Conover. The bunt works, and the Spartans strike first here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, great bunt right there. I don't know how he had so much spin on that thing. That ball got to the grass and just started spinning to the third base line. Hoth makes a great play, but Jensen, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, you've got to love Jensen.
You know who Jensen reminds me on the bases? Of Riley Barney.
Yeah.
He is never satisfied of where he is, and he is always ready to go.
Swing and a miss there for strike 1 to Drake Stilson. They ended up ruling that one an error on that throw over to third.
Yeah, I can see that. Because
it allowed Conover to move up because it bounced in the dirt. I don't know that they would have got Jensen either way, but
no.
That one misses high.
Yeah, I think the error is more of him coming to third, the runner going home.
So a 1-1 count now to Stilson. 2 outs in the inning after the sacrifice bunt from Ben Johansson. And now a balk called, and that will score the second run as Conover comes in to score. I want to see if we can get another look at that one. Both of the first 2 innings, after the inning, Coach Julian went to the field umpire and said, you need to watch this. You could tell both times he felt like there should have been box called in those earlier innings. didn't get them.
Well, was Coach
right
there it is right there.
That one was an easier one. That wasn't what
Yeah.
Coach Julian was talking about, but he's definitely been asking for him to watch something, and that time he's able to get that call, and Conover scores on the balk to make it 2-0 Emery here in the top of the third inning.
Yeah, once you make that motion, you start your motion, you got to finish it. You can't stop.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two as he gets Stilson to go after the high one. Shot bell goes back to the windup now with the 1-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on base. 1-2 pitch is fouled back out of play. Drake Stilson's 1 for 1 in the game. He had a bunt single to lead off the second inning. Emery leads it 2-0 here in the top of the third. The 1-2. Just threw the bat out there and got a piece of it. The ground ball to first base, and it'll be played by Olson for out number 3. A ground out to first for Stilson to end the inning. But the Spartans strike first as they get 2 runs in the inning. They do so on no hits in the inning, and 1 error committed by the Grizzlies in the process with no runners left on base through 2.5 innings of play. It's Emery 2, Logan 0 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
At Mountain America, we understand that debt happens. Let's lighten your load. Visit macu.com/debthappens to get started.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So 2-0 your score as we go to the bottom of the third inning. The Emery Spartans with the early lead here on the Logan Grizzlies after a productive third inning without a hit.
Yeah, very productive.
So the Grizzlies will now bring the 7, 8, 9 batters to the plate. Corey White followed by Tyler Guerin, then Mason Red. If they get to the fourth batter, the leadoff hitter is Marcus Shotbell, as Trig Jensen misses high and away for ball 1 to White. The 1-0 pitch swung on, fly ball down the right field line, and that one will tail foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, good spot out there. Obviously, if he could have got that inside the lines, would have been a great hit.
So after 3 innings, Marcus Shotbell is up at 62 pitches for Logan, as Emery's really working him in the pitch count area.
And that's the 17th pitch for Jensen.
Yeah.
As he starts this in.
The 1-1. On the inside edge for a called strike. 2 and a 1-2 count now to White. This will be the longest at bat of the game, though, for a Logan batter.
That was a good pitch right there. He worked him outside, then he just came right back to an inside pitch.
The 1-2. Curveball. Check swing, got it on the handle. Charging at third is Stilson. The throw to first is not in time, and it's going to get past. And it looks like White will just hold there at first as he reaches. They're going to call that an infield single or an error?
I think it's a hit.
They do call it a hit, I agree. It's just a slow roller off the handle.
What they checking right there. I wonder if they're seeing if first baseman interfered with him as he made his turn when he went to get the ball. But I have to watch. That's the only thing I can think of. Here, Adams got the oh no.
Yeah,
he's got the replay right here. And he just kind of fisted that one off, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
It was just a swinging bunt.
Yeah, Stilson never got a good handle on that. Yeah,
no,
he didn't.
There's no interference there.
I don't know what the decision would be here that they're discussing. They're taking their time to discuss it, though, whatever it is.
Yeah. So that's the first base runner for Logan.
Yes,
in
it
this
is.
game.
Coach Julian's out of the dugout looking on. Coach Ramirez doing the same.
Maybe they're discussing how their continental breakfast was.
Yeah, maybe.
At the hotel.
Tyler Guerin will bat next here for the Grizzlies. Yeah, I'm just not sure what it would be.
They're looking like they're gonna go over and talk to Logan's dugout, or at least
Coach Ramirez. Yeah. It was the third base umpire that stopped play. So I'm right in front of that Logan dugout. He's the one that came down the line and
Coach Ramirez not happy whatever they said.
They're sending him back to home. Corey White back home.
Oh, are they discussing it hit him? Like
calling it a foul ball, maybe?
So it can't be a foul. It could be a dead ball.
Right, but that's, foul ball, dead ball off a swing if it hits your body.
Yeah.
I didn't think it did watching it on that replay. I don't know, maybe hit his foot. I don't know. So it ends up just being a foul ball.
Okay.
So take away the infield single.
It's a good thing they put erasers on pencils. That's what I say. So I think they're saying it hit his foot.
So Corey White back at the plate now for Logan with a 1-2 count. Leadoff batter this inning for the Grizzlies. We thought he got the first hit of the game for Logan. See if he does still. The 1-2. Foul tip there as he battles to stay alive.
I will say for Corey White, if that hit him, he played that off pretty well because he just hit and ran. He didn't act like it hit him.
Long at bat here, though. This will be pitch number 6 of the at bat now for White. The 1-2. Misses high and tight for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So this at bat equals what Trig Jensen pitched in the second inning. 2-2. Jensen out of the stretch. Swung on, line drive to second base for out number 1. Bodie Norton is there on the L4 for the first out of the inning.
This goes from the first hit of the game for Logan to the first out of the inning.
Yes, it does. So that will bring Tyler Guerin to the plate now for the Grizzlies.
That's what you want out of your hitters. You want them to hit line drives. You just got to move it around, hit them where they're not.
First pitch to Guerin, called strike 1 on the outside edge for an 0-1 count. The 0-1 from Jensen. That breaking ball plunks him, and there's the first base runner of the day for the Grizzlies. As that hits Tyler Guerin, he'll head to first base. Let's see, it looks like they will bring in a speed-up runner for the catcher. It's actually going to be Zach Stewart, who's not in the lineup today. So Stewart takes over at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Emery leads. First pitch swung on and fouled by Mason Red for strike 1.
Stilson, he's playing way in right there, expecting the bunt. He's still playing way in. Maybe step up on the grass.
Stewart with a 2-step lead at first base. The 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for a called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now to Mason Red. Takes the sign from Coach Ramirez.
Jensen may got away with the pitch right there as Larson was set up on the outside part of the plate, and that thing comes right back over the middle of the plate.
Turn and throw to first. Not in time as Stewart dives back safely. The 0-2, Stewart takes off, swing and a miss, strike 3, throw down to second is not in time as Stewart slides in safely. 2 outs in the inning, but a runner in scoring position now for the Grizzlies with the top of the order coming up. Second strikeout of the game for Trig Jensen. Marcus Shotbell at the plate now for the Grizzlies. He stands in on the left side. Stewart in scoring position at second base. 2 outs. First pitch swung on and fouled back out of play for strike one. Shotbell is 0 for 1. Grounded out to the first baseman to lead the game off for Logan. Coach Ramirez talking about Shotbell really kind of being that key in the lineup for him today.
Yeah, he acted like if he gets on the bases, he scores a lot. So that is a big key for you.
A 1 breaking ball doesn't come back enough for ball 1.
Larson doing his best to frame that pitch, but he could not get the umpire to bite.
So a 1-1 count. Pitch from Jensen. That'll miss high and away for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Shotbell. The 3-1 from Jensen. Fouled back to the screen for strike 2.
I like that swing right there from Shotbell. He had a hitter's count, and he's just setting fastball and gave a good hard swing.
So the scoreboard shows 2-2. I must have got a little anxious there getting to ball 3. The 2-2 now from Jensen. Swung on. Fly ball into shallow right center field. Will drop in for a base hit. Stewart round second on his way home. The throw is going to go all the way home. The throw back to second is not in time as Shotbell moves up on the throw. So an RBI single for Marcus Shotbell, and he moves into scoring position on the throw. 2-1, Emery leads.
Good hit by Shotbell right there, driving it out into right center field. And I think they just missed the cutoff. I don't think they were trying to come home. They just overthrew the cutoff right there. And Shotbell took advantage of that and took an extra base.
They will bring on the speed-up runner for the pitcher, Shotbell. Spencer Martinez takes over on second base. And that will now bring to the plate Riley Hoff. Hoff stands in on the right side. Tying run at second base here for the Grizzlies. Martinez, pretty good lead at second base. Jensen never even looked at him. First pitch swinging, high fly ball to deep center. Going back is Conover, and he will make the play for out number 3. So an F8 fly out to center field for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Grizzlies are on the board. They get 1 run on 1 hit in the inning. No errors committed by the Spartans, and 1 runner left on base through 3 innings of play. It is Emery 2, Logan 1 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
It's a new age of storage at Mason Storage Utah and Aurora. Manage, rent, and pay self RV and boat storage online 24/7. Check it out today at masonstorageutah.com or call for reservation rates and information 435-529-7445. Rent storage in May and get 2 months of free storage at Mason Storage Utah, just east of Mason Machinery, 618 East Center Street in Aurora. Click masonstorageutah.com or call 435-529-7445.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Linquist Field in Ogden as we go to the top of the fourth inning in a one-run ball game. Emery leads Logan 2-1 here in the one-loss bracket play game. Loser has their season come to an end. Winner moves on to tomorrow. 7, 8, 9 batters coming to the plate this inning for Emery as Easton Stoker followed by Tice Larson and Bronx Olson will bat this inning. If they get to the fourth batter, the leadoff hitter is Bo Stilson. Marcus Shotbell on the mound for Logan. Has a quick 0-2 count to Stoker after a nice outside breaking ball came back across the edge. And then Stoker fouled off the next breaking ball into the screen for an 0-2 count. Defense playing Stoker pretty well straight up. Still not real deep in right field is Hernandez. The 0-2 pitch swung on. Fouls that one to the right side, out of play to stay alive.
Logan does have a pitcher in the bullpen. They've got number 99, Elam Abrams, warming up right now.
Again, Shotbell was at 62 pitches coming into this inning. Breaking ball here, swung on. Line drive into the net down the left field line. Would have been ball one, but again, one of those that Stoker felt like was close enough to swing on, and he actually hit it pretty good.
Yeah. Once again, I like that.
Again, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Stoker will go down swinging for the first out of the inning and the sixth strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell.
I like that pitch right there, that high fastball outside. There's no way he's catching up to that one. Just got it out of reach.
So that will bring Tice Larson to the plate now for the Spartans as he stands in on the right side. First pitch from Shotbell, curveball, drops off low for ball one. Larson's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field in the second inning. He has the best hit of the day. It was just a few feet fouled on the left field line.
Yeah, hard hit foul ball down the third base side.
Fastball low part of the zone for a called strike one and a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. 2-1, Emery leads. The 1-1, breaking ball swung on and chopped foul by Larson for strike 2.
Larson's throwing me off here. He's got these gloves that look like they're fencing gloves, but I think those are
batting gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wish they were good fencing gloves.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch. Thought about it, held off. Watches ball 2 go by outside.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah. Good track of that one by Larson. He was ready in case it broke back across.
I like to see those hitters just follow that ball right into the catcher's glove.
The 2-2. Misses up and away for ball 3 and a full count for Tice Larson. After falling down 1-2, able to work it back here to this full count. Shotbell quickly. The payoff pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Larson goes down swinging for the second out of the inning, 7th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell.
Yeah, just another good breaking pitch right there that another Emery hitter swings over. He has been effective, even late in the count.
Yeah. Brings Bronx Olson to the plate now for the Spartans. He stands in on the right side. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Over the top of that one.
Olson does have a hit in the game. He had a single to left field in his first at bat.
The 0-1 pitch on the outside edge for a called strike 2 and an 0-2 count.
I look at his name, Bronx, and I think it's because he's a Yankee fan, not because he's a Cowboy.
Next pitch is swung on, high fly ball to center field. Colt Red is there and makes the play for out number 3. So an F8 for Olson, fly out to center field for the third out of the inning. And for the first time today, the Spartans go down in order. 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base through 3.5 innings of play. We're halfway home, and it's Emery 2, Logan 1 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Attention Class A CDL drivers. For a great career choice of steady, reliable, home everyday work, Savage Services is for you. Savage offers the opportunity to earn $80,000 to $100,000 yearly plus quarterly bonuses, a $5K retention bonus, $5K relocation pay, and 30-day housing for qualified drivers. They also offer full benefits, PTO, profit sharing, 401ks, and more. Savage takes care of team members. Apply at driveforsavage.com. That is savage.com for price and Salina job listings.
For Carpet, flooring, windows, or glass at rock bottom prices. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring in Richfield is the logical choice with a huge inventory and the service to back it up. From quality flooring to expert window and glass installation and even sheds, Shepherd's knows how to upgrade your home. Shop in person Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 410 North Main, Richfield, or click shepherdscarpets.com to shop online. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, quality, service, and prices you just can't beat.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, to the bottom of the fourth inning we go in a one-run ball game. It is the Emery Spartans leading the Logan Grizzlies 2-1 here in this elimination game of Bracket 2 of the 3A Baseball State Tournament. Again, if you're unfamiliar with how the format works in 3A, 4A, 5A, and 6A also did the same. It's that regional series, that best of three to get to this point. Super regional, as 3A only has the 15 teams. The bigger classifications with more than that will have a regional, then a super regional, but both best of three series there. And then two separate brackets that are double elimination brackets, and the winners of each one moves on to a best of three championship series. Ground ball here by Graydon Olson. High hop, fielded at short by Bronx Olson. The throw to first is in time for out number one on a 6-3 putout for the first out of the inning. And there's that Yankee fan you talked about.
Yeah, let me talk about that. And that's a great play. That took a big hop right there, and he just kind of stayed patient and made a nice hard throw. But they spell it Bronx like he's like the Bronx in New York. So
yeah.
I'm assuming his parents are Yankees fans. And
that's too bad for them.
Real smart folks. That's what I say.
3-4-5 batters this inning for the Grizzlies. Graydon Olson just grounded out on the first pitch he saw. Priest Ramirez swings and misses on that one. He'll be followed by Colt Red. If they get to the fourth batter, it is Brian Venegas. Trig Jensen on the mound here for Emery. Has an 0-1 count to Ramirez. The one out, nobody on base. Next pitch swung on, ground ball to the left side. Olson sits back on it, bobbles it, and that will put Ramirez on base on the E6.
Yeah, it looked like he had a good read on that and just bobbled that, kind of took it off the heel of his glove instead of got it in the web.
I don't know if the previous ball kind of prompted that. That's one he needed to be charging on, right?
Yeah, it came in.
And because of that weird hop on the previous ball, might have made him a little bit gun shy to come in on that one. But an E6, first error of the game on the Spartans. That brings the plate Colt Red. One on and one out. First pitch. This is low for ball one. Colt Red's 0 for 1. He popped out to the pitcher on a bunt attempt in the second inning.
Yeah, we've seen at least two of those. Maybe we've seen three bunts that were pop-outs in this tournament.
Lays down a bunt here on the first base side, picked up by Jensen. Throw to first is in time. It does move Ramirez into scoring position on the sacrifice bunt by Red as he goes out of the 1-3 putout for out number 2. And that brings Brian Venegas to the plate with a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, that was a well-placed bunt there. Did a really good job to move the runner on that bunt.
Venegas 0 for 1. Struck out looking to end the second inning. Stands it on the right side. First pitch from Jensen. Swung on and fouled to the right side. Out of play for strike one. Well, after laboring through an 18-pitch inning, last inning, Trig Jensen, he's doing a lot quicker here. 6 pitches so far with 2 outs. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2 to Venegas for the 0-2 count.
Good curveball right there. Coming across, just getting Venegas out in front of it.
Jensen takes a side to look at Ramirez. Here's the 0-2 to Venegas. On the outside edge for a call, strike 3, and Venegas will go down looking for the third out of the inning and the third strikeout of the game for Trig Jensen as the Grizzlies threaten but do not score. No runs on no hits, 1 error committed by Emery, and 1 runner left on base through 4 innings of play. It's Emery 2, Logan 1 on Centracom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Lindquist Field in Ogden as we go to the top of the fifth inning in a one-run ball game, 2-1. Emery leads Logan here in this elimination game of the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And the Spartans will bring the top of the order to the plate to Bo Stilson, Trig Jensen, and Peyton Nilsson. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Garrett Conover. First pitch swinging is Stilson. He fouls it off in the third baseline for strike one on the pitch from Marcus Shotbell. Shotbell's at 76 pitches coming into this inning. That was 77. On the other hand, Trig Jensen just at 41 pitches so far through 4 innings. That one's going to miss in the dirt outside for ball 1-2 with Stilson, a 1-1 count. Now they have Parker Meekum down there warming up, does Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss there for strike 2 to Stilson. In under the hands on the fastball from Shotbell.
Maybe just keeping a couple arms warm just in case, but Shotbell doing a good job for Logan.
Stilson fouls off the next pitch to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, he's pitched well. Just as we said, the biggest problem, and we saw this last night from Spencer Robbins too, just elevating that pitch count. Stilson just throws the bat out there and got a piece of it to stay alive. Fouls it back.
That's what you got to do sometimes, just stay alive.
Count remains 1-2. He's 0 for 2 in the game, grounded up to third and struck out. The 1-2 pitch here swung on. High fly ball to center field. Red initially went back, now comes in and makes the play for out number 1. So an F8 for Stilson. Fly out to center field for the first out of the inning.
It's better to take a step back than to come forward and then it burn you.
Yes, much better. So that'll bring Trig Jensen to the plate. He's reached base twice for the Spartans. He scored the first run of the game. He got hit by a pitch in the first inning, drew a walk to lead off the third. He'll square to bunt here, drops it down in front of home plate. It'll be picked up. Oh, they're going to get a little bit of a collision between Guerin and Shotbell. And no throw was made as a result. Beautiful bunt from Trig Jensen.
Man,
they do rule that one a hit.
He's so fast.
That's the second bunt single of the game for the Spartans. Both of them coming with not in a sacrifice situation. They're both bunting for a hit. That'll bring Peyton Nilsson to the plate now with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Well, we saw Jensen when he gets on the bases. Don't look away.
No, I don't think he's satisfied being at first.
His last time on, his ability manufactured a run. Curveball here is fouled back to the screen for Nilsson for an 0-2 count.
Yeah, just a real heads-up base runner. He's always looking to take an opportunity, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him still. There he goes.
Does take off. The 0-2 misses outside. Throw down to second is not in time as he slides in safely. On ball 1 to Nilsson, so a 1-2 count. Now runner in scoring position here for the Spartans. Got a great jump.
A really good jump. Yeah, he easily beat that throw there.
So Peyton Nilsson back in on the right side. 1 out. Runner on second now for Emery. Shotbell from the stretch. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. Good battle right there from Nilsson. As that pitch, it might seem like it's a little outside, but we've seen that get called in this game. Yeah. That outside strike be called on a strike 3, and so Nilsson with a good battle off right there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Picked up by Guerin. And he didn't see the safe sign, and he doesn't throw it down. So safe at first on the drop. Third strike is Peyton Nilsson. He's trying to say I caught it, but it clearly skipped off the dirt first.
Yeah, you could hear it hit the plate or the dirt. Definitely was a ball in the dirt.
Coach Ramirez asking for some help from the third base umpire. Home plate umpire says that's my call. Yeah, you could hear it. And he immediately gave the sign of
he did.
He's
right?
safe. And
you just got to throw it. Just come up throwing right there. So that's a
drop third strike has 2 on now.
Strikeout for Shot Bell, but he gets
2 on with 1 out now, and Garrett Conover at the plate. That is the 8th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell. First pitch, big swing and a miss from Conover for strike 1. Conover is 0 for 1 in the game. He struck out in the first inning, got walked, and came around to score eventually on a balk in the 3rd inning. His run is the separator right now. 0-1 pitch. Drops off low for ball 1. Good breaking ball from Shotbell. Swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 2 and a 1-2 count.
Very similar situation that we're in right now when Jensen came around to score in an inning ago.
Yeah. The 1-2. Thought about it, held off. Watch his ball 2 go by high for a 2-2 count.
Oh, my heck, look at this guy.
Yeah, he's going to get a run down between second and third. The throw to second.
Oh.
They might have actually had a chance at him. And Hoth just kind of
cuts it off.
Yeah.
Maybe not realizing that
Venegas was there
behind him at the bag.
So Jensen dives back safely.
So Jensen, he just did a delay still right there. If he would have waited 1 more second when the throw went, he probably would have made it.
Yeah.
When he threw it back to the pitcher.
Yeah, Guerin did a good job of making sure he stayed there. Ball in the dirt. Guerin blocks it and is able to hold the runners on ball 3, but a full count now to Conover.
Good block by Guerin right there. Keeping his body in front of the ball and keeping his eyes on Jensen.
Conover back in on the right side. The payoff pitch, swung on, high fly ball to deep left center field. Colt Red going back to his right, settles underneath it. He makes the catch. Jensen tags. The throw to third is not in time as he moves up a bag and heads up base running from Peyton Nilton as he also tags on the play. So 2 in scoring position with 2 outs now on the fly out to center field by Garrett Conover.
Yeah, you saw Jensen come off the bag. He started going, then he looked to see how deep it was. He immediately went back to the bag, as did Nilton, and both tagging up and advancing at base. Good base running.
Brings Ben Johansson to the plate now for the Spartans. He stands on the left side, chokes up on the bat to start his plate appearance. First pitch, strike 1, low part of the zone. Logan trying to not allow that to drop third strike air, hurt him here. The 0-1. Curveball swung on, line drive, foul under the bullpen down the right field line for strike 2.
Hard hit line drive right there.
A little out in front of it.
Nilton was on his horse on that. He was nearly to third base before that thing hit the dirt.
There's 2 outs. You got to be moving. The 0-2. Swung on, chopped, fouled on the first baseline by Johansson as he battles. Johansson is 0 for 1 in the game. He struck out in the first inning, then had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. Again, here's the 0-2. Curveball swung on, bloop to the right side. Venegas going back to his left will make the play for out number 3. So a P4 for Johansson. Pop out to the second baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. The Spartans again threaten but do not score. No runs on 1 hit in the inning. 1 error committed by the Grizzlies and 2 runners left on base. Through 4.5 innings of play, it is Emery 2, Logan 1 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
In
times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Ogden as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning in a one-run ball game. Emery leading Logan 2-1, and the Grizzlies will bring the 7-8-9 batters to the plate this inning. Corey White, Tyler Guerin, and Mason Red. If they get to the 4th batter, the leadoff hitter is Marcus Shotbell. Trig Jensen on the mound for Emery has a quick 0-1 count to White. Next one misses low and away for ball one, so 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 again your score. White is 0 for 1. He lined out to the second baseman to lead off the 3rd inning. That breaking ball lost the handle on it, does Jensen for ball 2 high and above the head.
Corey White, we thought reached base last inning, but then had to come back and ended up striking out.
The 2-1 pitch. Way outside for ball 3 and a 3-1 hitter's count. This is the first time today that Trig Jensen has gone to a 3-ball count.
Yeah, he's been pretty efficient today.
Averaging just over 10 pitches an inning. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one's outside, and he issues his first walk of the game. It does Jensen. And it's a leadoff walk, so the tying run is on base for the Grizzlies with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Tyler Guerin hits next for Logan as he stands in on the right side. 2-step lead at first base for White. Turn and throw to first by Jensen, not in time. Guerin in the game, he got hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. His speed-up runner ended up stealing second and came around to score, the only run of the game so far for the Grizzlies. First pitch misses high and away. So Jensen, who's been so efficient, struggling to find the zone here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, and most of those pitches he's missed away and maybe even high.
The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled back out of play for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There he came back after him, found it right there. Coming back in the inside part of the plate, down in the strike zone.
1-1, runner takes off, ground ball to the left side. Charging at third is Stilson, fields it. Throw to first is in time, so they do get the out at first. And the runner, though, moves into scoring position as Corey White take off on the pitch, easily moves to second base.
Yeah, I think that was a good move right there. Obviously keeps him out of a double play ball. But the way that was hit, there was no chance for double play anyway.
Yeah, true. 5-3 ground out for Guerin. That brings Mason Red to the plate now for the Grizzlies with the tying run in scoring position and 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ball to the outfield. Could tie this one. First pitch from Jensen. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch. Good swing.
And you may say that not likely if it's a fly ball and he's out, he might move up a bag, but we saw Gannon Labor move up 2 bags on a fly ball yesterday.
That's true.
For Union.
It's a big field. This is a bigger field than these boys are used to playing on.
Scored from second on a tag up. Next pitch is swung on, line drive into center field. That's down for a base hit. Peyton Nelson charging and getting the stop sign is Corey White. The throw home, and now back to second is not in time as he moved up on the throw, does Mason Red. So he comes through with a single. The throw home to cut off the runner allowed him to go to second on the play. So 2 in scoring position now for the Grizzlies with still just 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, great hit right there. He just goes right up the box, hits it. Stilson's coming in. Stilson made a heck of a throw home. I mean, that thing was on a
Nilsson, yeah.
Sorry, Nilsson, yeah, Stilson's out.
Oh, no, that's actually, it was Nilsson yesterday. It's Conover in center field
Conover,
today.
yes, Conover. Conover makes a great throw home, but good heads-up base running by Red to take second base on that throw home.
Brings Marcus Shotbell to the plate. Infield pulled in on the grass as he fouls that one off for strike 1.
That one. That bounced out on the road. Bounced off the causeway and out onto the road.
Again, the infield in on the grass. The 0-1 pitch from Jensen misses outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shot Bell's 1 for 2 in the game. Grounded out to first and then had an RBI single into right center.
Yeah, good line drive hit into center last at bat. Got a good hitter, good base runner at the plate.
The 1-1 from Jensen. Swung on, fly ball into shallow left center field. That'll drop in for a hit. And coming around to score is White. And they will take the lead as Mason Red. He took off immediately from second and was right on White's heels. He scores, and it's 3-2 Logan here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Yeah, I love Red. He read that so well. He knew that ball was getting down. He just took off, and he nearly caught White coming around third.
So it brings Riley Hoff to the plate. You know, we wondered if those first few innings where Emery got 2 runners in scoring position, in fact 3 innings in this game, they've gotten 2 runners at second and third and have not been able to score them.
Yeah, leaving runners on base definitely has hurt them as they've had opportunities multiple times.
And right now, Logan making them pay here in the bottom of the 5th as they get 2 runs across to take a lead. Riley Hoff at the plate, called strike there. And Marcus Shotbell took off, and with the bobble at home, he easily moves into scoring position as well.
I like what Logan's doing here. They're going to take a base on you right now. They're going to make you throw them out before they stop taking second base.
That pitch broke back in for a called strike 2, so an 0-2 count now to Hoff. He's 0 for 2 in the game as they try to backdoor Shotbell at second. He dives back safely.
Yeah, he's baiting that throw right there.
Hoff flew out to right and flew out to center. So far in this game, Stilson not playing real deep in right field. Conover in center field. The 0-2 pitch, swung on, chopper up the middle. Olsen fields it to his left. The throw to first is in time. Shotbell rounds third. They backdoor him and nearly got him, but he just got under the tag. He kind of slipped as he tried to dive back, and that nearly allowed the throw to get him. Out number 2, though.
That was a good play by Johansson, just a good heads-up play after he got the out at first and could see the Shotbell just kind of leaning a little bit, and he just threw it over there. Now they're going to bring him out for a runner. That didn't feel good diving back to the bag.
Yeah, bring a speed-up runner in for the pitcher, so Spencer Martinez takes over at third base. 2 outs now in the inning. An insurance run on third for the Grizzlies with Graydon Olsen at the plate. First pitch from Jensen. Outside half for a called strike 1. Olsen's 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher, and then grounded out to the shortstop. The 0-1 breaking ball misses in for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job right there by Graydon Olsen, just standing his ground, not pulling away from that.
Next pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on here, hit hard, foul down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, well hit ball there. Hits off that building over there.
So count remains 1-2 to Olsen. Next pitch from Jensen. That one's in there for a called strike 3, and Olsen will go down looking for the 3rd out of the inning, 4th strikeout of the game for Trig Jensen. But the Grizzlies have taken the lead as they get 2 runs in the inning. They do so on 2 hits in the inning, and no errors committed by the Spartans in the process with 1 runner left on base through 5 innings of play. It's Logan 3, Emery 2 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
To the top of the sixth inning we go in a one-run ball game. Logan with the lead now over Emery, 3-2 here in this elimination game of the 3A Baseball State Tournament. And the Spartans bring the 6, 7, and 8 batters to the plate. Drake Stilson followed by Easton Stoker, then Tice Larson. If they get to the fourth batter, that will be Bronx Olson. Marcus Shopbell on the mound still for Logan, has 11 pitches left after strike one was just thrown there to Drake Stilson. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on the breaking ball for strike two. Logan with some timely hitting in the fifth inning to take the lead. The 0-2 swung on, bloop to the left side, and that one's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Mason Red, so a leadoff single for Drake Stilson's second hit of the game.
Yeah, not trying to do too much with that pitch, just going with it and just punching it out over the shortstop's head in between the shortstop and left fielder.
He has half of the 4 Emery hits today, does Drake Stilson, heading out of the 6 hole. And they're going to pinch hit for Easton Stoker. They will bring to the plate Mason Thornley.
Your attention, please. Now batting for the Spartans, number 28.
Places Stoker in the lineup.
Mason Thornley.
It's interesting bringing a left-handed hitter, like left on left here.
First pitch, breaking ball, drops in for a called strike one. Thornley didn't like it. Takes a sign from Coach Julian. Tying run is at first here with no outs in the top of the 6th inning. Short lead for Stilson. 0-1 breaking ball. Same spot.
Good pitch.
Strike two.
Another really good pitch right there.
Almost a picture perfect of the previous pitch.
Yeah.
Shot bell comes set. The 0-2. Another breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And Thornley will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. 9th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell. Brings Tice Larson to the plate now for the Spartans.
Shotbell just seems to be getting stronger as this game's gone on. Yeah, I think he's got more efficient as we went into the game.
Yeah. First pitch swung on, deep fly ball to left center field. Moving over is Red, and he will make the play. Hit well by Larson, but Red is there to reel it in. Call it a line out to L8 to Mason or Colt Red for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, well hit ball right there by Larson. But Red, he was able to pick that up right off the bat. Oh, you got can't remember his nice fellow out there.
Oh, Trent's out there.
Trent's out there, yeah.
Yeah, from the UHSA, he's just walking down the left field wall. It's no big deal. Ball one misses outside to Bronx Olson.
He's got his urban camo on. Maybe nobody can see him.
And next one misses outside for ball two. So a 2-0 hitters count. Olson, number 9 hitter, trying to turn it over. He's 1 for 2 in the game. 2-0. Swung on. Hard ground ball fouled on the third baseline.
Nice hands right there by Coach Jillian.
Two more pitches for Shotbell. That one's knitted outside for ball 3, and that means that Olson will be the last batter he faces, whether he gets him out or not. as that was pitch 109. 3-1 hitters count for Olson. The pitch from Shot Bell. Called strike 2 and a full count. So with 2 outs, runner on first. We'll see Stilson taking off on the pitch. Shot Bell sets. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Olson goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. 10th strikeout of the game for Marcus Shotbell, as the Spartans get the leadoff batter on but do not score. No runs on 1 hit, no errors committed by the Grizzlies, and 1 runner left on base through 5.5 innings of play. It is Logan 3, Emery 2 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local, and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So Marcus Shotbell's final line, as he has run out of pitches for Logan, will be 6 innings pitched, giving up 2 runs, just 1 earned on 4 hits, 10 strikeouts to 2 walks. Really good performance from Shotbell for Logan.
Yeah, Shotbell, heck of a game right there.
He's also 2 for 3 at the plate and has 2 RBIs. At the plate this inning for the Logan Grizzlies will be the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Priest Ramirez, Colt Red, and Brian Venegas. If they get to the 4th batter, that'll be Corey White. First pitch from Trig Jensen, missed up and in to Ramirez for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Caught the inside edge, strike 1 and a 1-1 count.
Yeah, umpire's been very consistent on that call all game. What you're telling me is that Marcus Shotbell just kind of did it all today. He just had a really great game.
That's right. 1-1 pitch way outside from Jensen for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Jensen again prefers to work out of the stretch. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That breaking ball nearly clips him. Inside for ball 3 and a 3-1 hitters count to Ramirez. 3-1 from Jensen, swung on, popped up in the infield, and that'll be called at third by Drake Stilson for out number 1. So a P5 for Ramirez, pop him to the third baseman for the first out of the inning.
We talked off air that kind of felt like Jensen was laboring a little bit in that last inning, but laboring for Jensen means he threw, what you said, 18 pitches in an inning? Which is hardly laboring at all.
Yeah, he did throw 21 the last inning.
21, yeah.
18 the previous.
It's not terrible.
No. Colt Red at the plate now. First pitch swung on and fouled back out of play for strike 1. Red is 0 for 1 in the game. Popped out to the pitcher on a bunt attempt and then had a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher. The 0-1 curveball swung on. Slow ground ball to the right side. Fielded at second. Throw to first is in time from Bodie Norton for out number 2 on the 4-3 put out. So 2 up, 2 down. Brings Brian Venegas to the plate now for the Grizzlies. They have the 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trying to advance to play tomorrow. One more day. At least one more day.
Jensen, he's kind of had Venegas' number. He's caught him, he struck him out twice, both looking.
First pitch, chopped foul for strike 1. Yeah, on the same pitch even.
Yeah.
Outside fastball.
Correct.
On the outside edge.
Yep.
Defense playing pretty well straight up. Left fielder Peyton Nilsson is pulled towards the line and left. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count now to Venegas.
Yeah, just continues to work him on the outside part of the plate. I don't think you'll see anything change here.
Jensen sets the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back to the screen as Venegas battles. 3-2, Logan with the lead. Emery had the 2-0 lead in the third inning. Logan was able to get one back in the bottom half of the third to make it 2-1, then took control in the bottom of the fifth inning. 0-2 pitch, swung on, ground ball, just fouled on the third base line.
Good play, though.
By Drake Stilson.
That's a heck of a play and throw. So those last 2 pitches, Larson, he's been setting up on the outside part of the plate, and Jensen's missed on the inside.
Yep. See if Jensen can redial it in here. Here's the 0-2. That one was off the plate outside for ball 1 and a 1-2 count.
Good miss right there, though. See if you can get him to chase a little bit. That definitely was on the outside, just off the outside part of the plate, but hoping Venegas would help him out and chase that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 from Jensen. Breaking ball drops off in the dirt for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2, Logan with the lead over Emery. The winner moves on to play at 11 o'clock tomorrow here in Ogden. There's the 2-2 pitch. Nearly hits him for ball 3 and a full count.
Yeah, a little bit tight there, wasn't it? He did a good job getting out of the way of that pitch. He could have kind of stood there and it just would have hit his jersey.
Yeah. The payoff pitch, swung on, popped into center field. Coming in is Conover. Now goes back to his left and makes the play for out number 3 and F8 for Venegas for the 3rd out of the inning as Jensen sits them down in order. 1, 2, 3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. Through 6 complete, it's Logan 3, Emery 2 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Well, the new pitcher for the Logan Grizzlies is Riley Hoff as he moves over from shortstop to take over on the mound. And Mason Red will come in from left field to take over at shortstop. And Colt Red will move from center field to left field. And Marcus Shotbell will go from the mound to center field. So there's your movements defensively for Logan with the pitching change. And the batters that Hoff will face are the top of the order, Bo Stilson, Trig Jensen, and Peyton Nilsson. If they get to the 4th batter, the cleanup hitter is Garrett Conover. Last chance here for Emery as they trail 3-2 in the top of the 7th, and Bo Stilson watches strike 1 go by on the inside edge from a breaking ball from Riley Hoff.
Yeah, breaking ball that really fooled him right there. Got him backing off the plate.
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2 and an 0-2 count.
2 good breaking balls right in a row.
Hoff works out of the windup. The 0-2 pitch, that breaking ball. Thought about it, did Stilson. Able to hold off as ball 1 goes by.
Looks like a little bit of late break on that. Tyler Guerin, he wasn't arguing that.
1-2 pitch is in there for a called strike 3, and Stilson will go down looking for the first out of the inning. First strike out of the game for Riley Hoff. Going to bring Trig Jensen to the plate now for the Spartans. Down to their final 2 outs. First pitch misses up for ball 1. Jensen has reached base 3 times. Hit by pitch, a walk, and an infield bunt single. There's strike 1 on the outside edge for a 1-1 count.
And if he gets on, he's very dangerous on the bags.
There's the 1-1 from Hoff. Swung on, fly ball into left center field. Going back is Colt Red to his left, and he will make the play for out number 2. So an F7 for Jensen, fly out to left for the second out of the inning. And the Spartans are down to their final out.
Jensen made him work for that, but good job by Red running that ball down out in that power alley gap.
Peyton Nilsson comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. He's 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch from Hoff. Breaking ball on the inside edge for strike 1. Logan looking for another upset here after upsetting Delta last week before losing yesterday. Now a line drive at the middle is going to get through for a base hit, and Emery has the tying run on base with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Good hit right there. Just goes down and gets that curveball and punches it out into center field. Peyton Nilsson has a lot of speed.
Yes.
He's fast too. So with the right-handed pitcher, I think they're going to get aggressive right here, and I think they're going to steal him within the first couple pitches.
Garrett Conover at the plate. Conover, the big bat in the lineup for the Spartans. Nilsson dancing off the bag at first. First pitch to Conover, swung on and fell back to the screen for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the game. He struck out, walked, and came around to score, and then flew out to center field. Throw over to first, not in time as he gets back to the bag safely.
And the ball hits him.
Yeah.
Keeps the ball right there by the bag. Not much of a lead, though.
Nope. Hoff sets. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, high, pop up to the right side. Going back is Olsen at first, backpedaling into the grass. Makes the play for out number 3. A P3 for Conover to end the inning and end the game. The Logan Grizzlies will move on to tomorrow as the Emery Spartans have their season come to an end here in Ogden. We'll take the break as Logan gets the 3-2 win and come back with our postgame show next on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Homes aren't one size fits all. So why should your home insurance be any different? Farmers Home Insurance Packages offer coverage options you can tailor to fit you. Discover straightforward home coverage options and more by calling Farmers Agent Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453. That's Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
This is more than just a job. It's a culture, and it's how we do things here. Since 1932, our values of teamwork, accountability, and quality have driven us. There's nothing more precious than human life, and we all honor that responsibility. We are standing ready for when you need us, to serve you with our hearts, our minds, and our experience, and most of all, human connections.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Let's cover the perfect solution for memorable vacations, short road trips, or making travel memories with family and friends. Just be sure to purchase your next new or used vehicle at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield will make sure you get properly outfitted. On road, across town, or cross country, try the Jorgensen experience, available only at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield. Memory makers and thrill seekers wanted.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Lindquist Field in Ogden as the Logan Grizzlies get the upset over Emery and end the Spartan season, and Logan moves on to day 3 of this state tournament. They'll play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against the loser of Carbon and Grantsville. And 3-2 the final in this one. Corey, your takeaway from this game?
Yeah, this was a tight game, and this is what we were hoping to see. Is yesterday we kind of saw some lopsided victories, but we were thinking that we'd see a pretty tight game here, and it was with the 3-2 victory for the Logan Grizzlies. I want to commend both starting pitchers. Both of them did a great job. When obviously Jensen goes the distance there, and Shotbill, what a great job. I mean, he comes out and pitches 6 strong innings, and heck, then he comes through with a couple hits, a couple RBIs, a stolen base. He kind of was the guy today. Just did a great job for Logan.
Let's look at those final team numbers in this game. First off for Logan as they score 3 runs, all of them earned on just 3 hits in the game. They only left 3 runners on base, and defensively they did have 3 errors. So it's all threes for Logan, literally all the way through. 3 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, 3 left on base, 3 earned runs.
Yeah, and you know what? They battled through those errors, so they're lucky they didn't hurt them.
Yeah, true. And looking on the Emery side, they scored 2 runs, just 1 earned on 5 hits. They left 8 runners on base at Emery, and then just 1 error in the game defensively for the Spartans. Pitching-wise, as Corey mentioned, Marcus Shotbill got the start for Logan. He goes 6 innings. He'll earn the win on the mound, giving up 2 runs, just 1 earned on 4 hits, 10 strikeouts to 2 walks. Then Riley Hoff came in to get the save. He goes 1 inning, giving up no runs on 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks, issued by Riley Hoff. For the Grizzlies, on the Emery side, Trig Jensen got the start. He'll take the loss, going 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, all of them earned on 3 hits, 4 strikeouts to 1 base on balls for Trig Jensen in this one for the Emery Spartans. And then hitting-wise in this game, first off for Logan, Marcus Shotbill. Coach Ramirez talked about him being the key in the lineup. He talked about him scoring in the lineup.
Yeah, he did.
But today it wasn't that. He drove in all 3 runs, 3 RBIs for Marcus Shotbill. And that's the game was won.
It was. That's it. There's 3 hits for the Logan Grizzlies. He had 2 of them and 3 RBIs. So he provided the offense.
So he goes 2 for 3 in the game, 3 RBIs and a stolen base for Logan. And then Riley Hoff was 0 for 3, Graydon Olson 0 for 3, Priest Ramirez 0 for 3, Colt Red 0 for 2, Brian Venegas 0 for 3, Corey White was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Tyler Guerin was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and his speed-up runner scored. And then Mason Red was 1 for 2 with a run scored for the Logan Grizzlies. So the bottom of the order got on, 7, 8, 9, and Marcus Shotbill drove all 3 of them in.
Yeah, and when you can get production out of the bottom of your order right there, that's a huge victory for your team. And that's where the runs came.
Looking at the Emery Spartans at the plate, Bo Stilson goes 0 for 4 in the game. Trig Jensen 1 for 2 with a run scored. He also had 2 stolen bases in this one, did Jensen. Peyton Nilsson goes 1 for 3 at the plate. Garrett Conover was 0 for 3 with a run scored. Ben Johansson 0 for 2. Drake Stilson was 2 for 3. Easton Stoker 0 for 2. Mason Thornley was 0 for 1 in that same spot in the order. Tice Larson goes 0 for 3. And Bronx Olson was 1 for 3 in the game for the Emery Spartans. So hits are at a premium, and the timely hitting came off the bat of Marcus Shotbell.
Yeah, and for Emery, I'll tell you what, they're going to kind of kick themselves with 8 runners left on base. They had 5 hits, so they did out-hit Logan, but they left 5 more runners on base than Logan did as well, and a multiple of those runners were in scoring position.
6 of the 8 were in scoring position.
Yeah, so that's...
And often with 1 out.
Yeah, they had runners in scoring position multiple with 1 out, so just kind of hurts.
Yes, it does. But that's how it goes sometimes. And Logan gets the 3-2 win over the Emery Spartans. So, again, the Logan Grizzlies will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. They will know who their opponent is after the 4:30 game in the winner's bracket today. Carbon and Grantsville play in that 4:30 match. And the loser will drop down to play against the Logan. And again, the Emery Spartans have their season come to an end here today. That's going to do it for our coverage of this game. We'll hop off the air for a little bit. And our next game is scheduled to start at 1:30. That's when it will be starting today, as that one, even though it's a full 7 innings, it goes quick when there's not a lot of errors and not a ton of walks and those kind of things.
Yeah,
Much quicker
good pitching.
Game. Yeah, good pitching.
Yeah,
Yep.
good game.
And so we'll have that 1:30 game. It is the Providence Hall Patriots. They'll be the home team against the Manti Templars in the 1-loss bracket of Bracket 1. That'll be coming up here from Lindquist Field in Ogden. And we'll be back on the air about 1:20 or so to bring you coverage of that game here from the 3A Baseball State Tournament on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
You've been listening to High School Baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.